have got the TSX Wagon. You don't see a whole lot of these cars. We're gonna fix this one up a little bit. We got the oxidation happening on the paint on the top of the car. Got some damage on the quarter panel, dogleg door area. Looks like the paint's completely peeling on the roof. A few dents on the hood, peeling paint on the hood. It's got the old rubber falling apart on the belt moldings, but we've got new belt moldings right there. Got a few things going on. We're gonna try and fix this car up a little bit. Looking a lot better after washing all the tree sap off of it. The PPF on the back bumper, like the steamer wouldn't touch it. It's been there for 15 years. And so now I'm trying to get some adhesive remover to kind of break it down in here. And it's starting to make it wrinkle up in the little cracks, but it may come down to having to sand that off and doing some painting on that bumper. Since we're already doing paint work on the car, most of the body work it needs is on the passenger side. But if you want to see a good example of how much this paint fades in 15 years, you can see it right there. Where the roof rack was covering the paint for the most part, we still have like a bluish look in that gray near the edge, but closer to the middle. It turns grayer. It's really weird how that sun can change the color. But I'm gonna keep scrubbing away and get everything dried off. And we're gonna start doing a little body work on this thing. This was hidden by the spoiler, so no sun reached that part. And you can see how much more brown this gray looks. It's lost all of that pretty bluish gray color that it should have. And this is what the whole car looks like, especially on top. It's really faded. It's doing that classic Honda Acura bye-bye clear coat on the roof. You take a look at the door jamb, you'll see the same thing. Just a lot of Sunfade on the exterior paint. So we're gonna go ahead and paint the entire car, even though the damage was primarily on the right side. We have a few scratches. I don't know if they were just missing with the fuel pump or what was going on over here, but there's some dents and some scratches all around the fuel door. And not really any other damage to speak of. We had a nice little knock in the dog leg down here that we got out and got some body filler on, and the rest of it's just light dents that for the most part we PDR'd. We pulled the dents out as flat as we can, and most of them just needed a light coat of glaze to make sure we fully level out that surface, and then we'll get epoxy and primer on top of that. A couple very small minor dents on the roof, and I still have not worked on the hood, but I'm sure we've got a dent or two. You can see one right in here somewhere. I know I saw it as I was walking up. There we go. Little dents like that is all I'm really finding, with the exception of whatever happened to the rocker down there. But overall, for a 15-year-old TSX, was not in terrible shape, just the typical stuff. A few panels on the interior. We have replaced some leather sections on the seats. See, the driver's seat has a new center section over there, and a few panels in the back seat as well, where they had probably some car seats, left some bad indentations and a few rips in the leather here and there. So all that's been done already, and we're gonna get paint on this thing and just get the exterior looking amazing. So I already know the keyboard warriors are going to come out in full force and say, hey, you didn't take the quarter glass out. But we're going to address that real quick. I'm going to talk about that. Let's see what we can see. We don't see any hard crusty tape line up against that rubber molding. There's a little trick to that. These quarter glasses are, I think, about $400. And I got 2 of them in the car. The chrome moldings, I think, are a separate piece. And it could be even more than that once you add those, if I was to bend any of this chrome. So there's some special tape that we use. It's got a hard plastic edge that kind of tucks in there, and it will pull that molding back out of the way. I'm going to show you a video clip right here of it in action, and you can see how everything comes out really clean. There's nothing on that rubber edge. Pulls it completely back out of the way. Even just a couple millimeters is all you need. But that's how we do it. It would obviously be a lot better to remove the glass and paint all the way to the edge of the pinch weld to really make sure everything's perfect. But when there's limited availability on parts, or the parts are expensive and there's a high risk of the glass breaking, this is definitely a good alternative option. When it's used correctly, comes out perfect.